So you've written a book, and The Power to Speak Naked. And so tell us about that, because people are probably going, what does that mean?
Well, and I'm glad you asked because it does have many layers to the title. The first one is poking a little bit of fun at what, in my opinion, is the worst advice given to people when they're trying to public speak, and that is to picture your audience in their underwear or picture your audience naked. To me, it's such a disservice to everyone involved in that scenario. It's not doing you any good. It's wasting brain power. It's not really honoring or servicing your audience in any particular fashion. Frankly, I find it insulting and a little bit degrading to your audience too. Like, why would you try to draw? I think that the nexus of that advice is to try and draw comfort from somebody else's discomfort, which is I don't know if it's narcissistic or if it's masochistic or if it's both, but either way, it's not serving your audience. One of the best ways to serve your audience is to love your audience. And one of the best ways to love your audience is to empower them, not to strip it away. And so I do not like that advice. And when we were coming up with the title for the book, somebody had brought up that as advice. And I had gone on a tirade very similar to what I just did. And I said, I would rather empower you to speak naked on stage than for you to waste even an ounce of brain matter on picturing your audience naked. And as soon as I said it, everybody was like, the power to speak naked, that's good. And then as we explored kind of what that meant to me, it really started to unfold. So on a next level, just below the surface of, the poking fun, I believe that people should be able to give a naked presentation. And by that, I mean stripped of all gimmick. So you don't need the PowerPoint. You don't need props. You don't need AV. A lot of your listeners who are listening to Find Your Voice right now are just listening, right? There's no video component to a portion of your audience. They're listening to this on a device, on a podcast.
Thank you for being with us today for this episode of Find Your Voice, Change Your Life. Each person during interviews shares what has helped them find their voice. You can learn from these guests and find your voice so you can be confident to speak up and speak out. And remember to download Doreen's free 7-step guide to fearless speaking at doreen7steps.com. We hope you enjoyed the show and will return next time. Until then, goodbye for now.